Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gitogo, and if this is your first time of watching any of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I'm a Lagos-based YouTuber. I make videos about lifestyle, travel, and freelancing. So if these are the kind of content that you'd like to see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. This video is going to be a very different video. I'm going to talk about something that I've never shared on this channel, something that has bothered me for quite some time, but I think now I'm really ready to talk about it because I keep on getting comments on my YouTube channel about this. I keep on getting emails about it, about how I should do this and how I should do that. So I don't think I've ever talked about it, but in this video I'm going to share my struggle as a person who has asymmetrical eyes, and I'm going to address some of your comments that I usually get via my email. If you don't know, people actually reach out to me on various places. On LinkedIn said, oh, my name is so thing. I found your YouTube channel and I decided to connect with you here. On Instagram said, oh, I watched your YouTube video and I decided to find you here. Even via email, because I have my email on my bio. So in this video, I am going to be sharing my journey, my struggle as a person who has asymmetrical eyes and how I am able to deal with that, and some of the comments that you guys leave on my channel. Okay, so I usually get the videos of I'm just trying to face the camera here. I usually get videos of you guys send me comments. You guys send me comments saying gift. I think you should look directly at the camera. I think you should look directly at the camera. You need to look at us. You need to. It's not that I don't want to look at you guys, honestly. It's not that I don't want to look at you guys, but I've actually tried to look at the camera and it's actually disturbing to my eyes. If you can notice, I'm sure you can see it. You notice that I have asymmetrical eyes, which means that this eye, my right eye, is actually larger than my left eye. So my left eye is significantly smaller than my right eye. You might not notice that, but I think it's very noticeable. And for a while, I've actually struggled with this. If the sun comes out and it's really hot, I can't actually look directly at the sun because my eyes just goes crazy. It starts it starts getting teary. I can't even look at the sun and all that. And don't worry, I can actually see properly. I can see completely even when these eyes are closed. Okay, no, not really. I can see, but it's actually faint. Like this is the eye that I actually see with majorly, but I can actually see with this eye, but it's faint kind of and all that. So these comments actually bother me because, like, I don't know what to do about this thing anymore. When I was in secondary school, it bothered me more when I was in secondary school because you guys know how nasty kids are. Kids are nasty, okay? Teenagers are nasty. So you guys know how mean teenagers can be. So I was in school. I went to a private boarding school, and then we used intensive English in my secondary school, and we had this we had this topic in the intensive English thing, and it was called One-Eyed Sunday. And I can remember one of my classmates, I can't remember the person's name, but I remember the incident clearly. One of my classmates looked at me and started calling me One-Eyed Sunday. God. God, I cried, okay? And I'm not one to cry about like random things. Like if man breaks my heart, I cannot cry, okay? I don't really cry about all these things, maybe relationship or something. The only thing that makes me cry is not having money. Like not having money actually makes me cry. So for me to actually cry about that thing, for me to weep about that thing, must have been very serious. I felt really bad about it because, like, how exactly do I look like One-Eyed Sunday? One-Eyed Sunday had one eye and all that. I'm not saying having one eye is bad, but I actually have two eyes. So how come you're calling me One-Eyed Sunday? So it really bothered me a lot, and I didn't really like how the eyes looked. I didn't like how the eyes looked. I didn't know what to do. So I called my mom and I was now blaming her. I was like, oh, when this thing happened, like they told you to do this to my eyes when I was a child, and like, you know, I don't know, they said do something or something like that, and you didn't do it, and now like people are calling me one-eyed Sunday, and I don't like that. I don't like that people are actually calling me one-eyed Sunday. So this was one of the major insecurities that I actually faced growing up. I know people have various insecurities and all that, maybe their body and all that, but surprisingly though, I'm actually very comfortable in my body. I'm actually very confident in my body. I know that I'm really skinny and I love it. I usually get comments like, you should eat, and then nothing annoys me more than people telling me that you need to eat. Like, I hate it so much. Or telling me that we have a certain weight goal, we need to reach a certain weight goal. Who are the we? Who are the we that need to reach a certain weight goal? When have I ever complained? When have I ever complained about my weight that I'm looking to add? I'm looking to maybe have a bigger ass or bigger boobs or anything. We've not had a conversation before. So how come you're actually like saying we need to add, we need to eat more? Who are the we? Did I tell you that I'm suffering, I'm not eating? Like, did I explain that to you? Because somebody is skinny does not mean that the person does not have food to eat. You don't know how I live my life. You don't know how much I have in my bank account. You don't know how much I make. You don't know if I'm suffering or not. You don't know the kind of family that I come from. So I feel that it's very offensive telling me all the time that I need to add, I need to put on weight, and then you're like, what are you weighing now? What are you weighing? Like, it can never sit well with me. I don't actually like it when people are constantly like telling me need to eat. I didn't tell you that I'm not eating. You don't know my feeding habit, you don't know my feeding pattern, you don't know my timetable. So what I'm saying is that, like, contrary to popular opinion, people feel that when you are skinny in Nigeria, there's a I don't know, a kind of stuff or attraction or something like that, people that are thick. So when you're skinny, I feel that people feel that people that are plus size are body shamed a lot, but I don't think people actually talk about the struggles that skinny people go through, and then the body shaming that skinny people go through. And people are saying, oh, you are as flat as a wood, flat surface, skinny, you should eat, you should. When nobody has like, don't ever talk to me about my weight, okay? Don't ever talk to me about my weight. It can never sit well with me. But that's what that's maybe a separate video. I'll probably make a separate video about being skinny, and then the shaming that comes with that, like, because you're not thick or you don't have like fat in the right places, and people are like, and you know, one thing about this whole skinny thing is that when my mom, after my mom gave birth to me, I think I was raised by a single mother for like a long time, okay? So when she gave birth to me, when I was like 5 or 6, my mom was very skinny. Like, she had already given birth to me, okay? And she was really skinny. So telling me eat, I don't even want to go there. But being skinny is not my insecurity at all. Not having like big boobs and ass, never ever my insecurity, because I'm very, very comfortable with my body and how I look. I was insecure about my eyes. Like, growing up, I didn't like it. This was my biggest insecurity. I would look at it in the mirror and I'm like, why are my eyes like this? Like, why are my eyes like this? My father's eye was not like this. So how come my eyes are like this? Since I look like my father, like, you see my father. If it's my father's picture, you will know that this are my father's child. We have like the same features, the same teeth. We have like open teeth here. We have the same features, like the same color of skin, not the same height. My father was not short. Like, we're not short people in my family, okay? So I'm not short, but at least you know that, like, I don't know. But I look like my father. He's dead now anyway, but I look like my father a lot and all that. So I was like, I would have, even his leg, my father's shoe size was really big. I think they were making shoes for him or something like that. And my shoe size is 43. So I was like, so why don't I look like my father completely? I should have just taken his eyes. He did not have this kind of asymmetrical eyes. So I should have looked like him. I should have taken his eyes and all that. So, but I think as I grew, grew older and all that, and then started looking at myself in the mirror, I'm seeing God's beautiful creation. I'm like, asymmetrical eyes, who? But I just decided to make this video because I get these comments a lot. If I'm in the mood, I'll probably put some of them here. I get them a lot, and I've tried, honestly, I've tried to look directly. I try to look directly at the camera and it's not working for me. If I focus on my gaze on a particular thing for a long time, I find out that my eyes become teary. So I don't have the opportunity to look at one thing or a place for like such a long time, which is why most times I like to look at myself to make sure that okay, like I don't know, I prefer looking at myself in the camera than looking at you guys. So it's not like I don't value you guys, I don't want to establish eye contact with you guys, it's just that it's not possible for me to do that. I've really tried to do that. Honestly, I take your suggestions seriously and I've tried to do that, and honestly it's not really working for me. Back to my insecurity, I will not say that I am completely free of my insecurity, because most times I still like worry about it, and I like to, if you notice, I like to take my pictures like this instead of like this, because I'm like it's going to like show and spoil my pictures. But these days I think I've started understanding that I don't know, I've just started understanding like my eyes and loving myself for who I am. I love, like, God, if you I started loving myself and embracing myself, especially my eyes is the insecurity that I have. It drives me crazy. So I started understanding that it's not bad, like it still looks good and all that, you understand? So I would really appreciate, moving forward, I would really appreciate if you guys stop sending me comments on my YouTube videos, sending me Instagram DMs, or sending messages on LinkedIn, or even emails, more especially leaving me comments on my YouTube channel that I should look directly at the camera. Thank you very much for your suggestion. I've tried it and no, I cannot afford to focus my gaze on a particular place for a long time. Do you guys understand? So yeah, the only thing that can actually correct this is surgery, and no, I'm not going to have surgery for anything. So what are your insecurities? Do you have any insecurity? How have you been able to live or deal with that particular insecurity? I really want to know how you've been able to do that, because for a long time, especially the one I told the guy, wherever you are, God will judge you. My God will judge you for me, because how can you call me one night Sunday? That was really painful, honestly, but it's fine. So moving forward, I'm going to be sitting in front of you guys, since I already told you guys that I have asymmetrical eyes, and you guys know that now. So I think I'm going to start looking at you guys like looking like this. Do you understand? So I hope this makes sense. So share your insecurities with me if you're comfortable talking about it, and how you were able to overcome that, like growing up maybe as a teenager or as an adult now. So you guys should be kinder to people, okay? And with regards to the skinny thing, God, I am not. That's one thing that I love about myself, being skinny. And people don't really get it. Do you understand? People don't really get it. They're like, how does she love being skinny? But that's one thing I love about myself. And one thing I don't appreciate is people telling me to go and eat. I don't like it. If you've been doing that, you need to really calm down. You need to stop it. You need to stop that. Don't tell me to go and eat or to put on weight or something like that. I don't find it funny. I don't like it at all. I don't tell anybody to lose some weight or put on some weight, so I would expect the same energy, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to share your insecurities with me in the comment section if you are comfortable sharing it, and how you were able to deal with that. But moving forward, I'd really appreciate it if you guys stop leaving me comments about me looking directly to the camera, because I cannot really do that, okay? And what I did about the sun thing, the sun, is that I started wearing sunglasses when I'm going out, so that it does not really, I don't really look. It's if I just see the sun is like, and I'm outside and the sun is just shining directly into my eyes, like Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Instagram at IamGiftTogo, and Twitter at GiftTogo or at imagenaija. Thank you for watching, and bye.